Welcome students to another class of informatic practices. Today we are going to talk about operators. So as the name suggests, operator means the symbols that we are using in mathematics or logical operations. For example, an operator is used to perform specific mathematical or logical operations on values like 10 plus 4. So 10 and 4, these are the values on which we are performing an operation of addition, that is with plus symbol. So plus is known as operator and this 10 and 4 are known as operands. So see here, the values that the operator works on are called operands. Example is taken here, that is an expression 10 plus num. So this 10 plus num, this whole thing is known as expression that is having two values. One is constant value and one is variable. So 10 and num, they are known as operands, and this plus symbol, this is known as operators. So in an expression what we are having is operands and operators. Okay, operator means that symbol and operands means the values. So Python support several kinds of operators. They can be categorized in different forms. First is arithmetic operators that include plus, minus, multiply, divide, module, etc. Next is relational operators that is using for comparison, greater than, less than, equal to. Then logical and operation and or operation. And then membership operators. They are different types of operators in which we are using some functions or some different types of operators. So let's talk about arithmetic operators first. So this table, it explains the different types of arithmetic operators. First is plus, that is known as addition. Operation name is addition and description is also given with example. So these examples you can try on IDLE, that is interactive mode. First operation is addition. It adds two numeric values either side of the operators. Example, we are having two variables num1 and num2. So we can add them with this plus operators, that is num1 plus num2, and it will give you the result in the form of 11. And in num1 and num2 you can take any other values also. Second type of operator is subtraction, that is with minus symbol. It subtracts the operand on the right from the operand on the left. So see here, example, num1, it is having a value 5. Num2, it is also having a value, that is 6. So num1 minus num2, it gives you result minus 1. So you can take values, you can change value also. In num1 you can take 6 value, in num2 you can take 5 value, and when you are performing subtraction you will get a positive 1. So this is about subtraction. Third operator is multiplication, that it is represented with asterisk symbol. Okay, so multiplies the two values on both sides of operator. So we can use this operator also. Num1 into num2 gives you result as 30. 5 into 6 is 30. Similarly, this slash symbol, this is also known as division. So divides the number that is on the left by the operand on the right side. So left is divided by right operand. Okay. So see 5, if 5 divided by 2, it will gives you 2.5. Now 5 and 2, these are integer value, and when we are dividing it we are getting 2.5. So internally this 5 and 2, they are also converted into floating point, that is 5.0 and 2.0, so that you can get 2.5 as a result. Okay, next type of operator is modulus. Modulus gives us remainder. Remainder means whenever we are dividing something, it is not taking it as a fractional value. It just gives you the remainder. Like if you are dividing 13 by 5, then you will get a 3 as a remainder. So that is given by this modulus operator. When we are dividing something and when remainder is there, then this modulus gives you the remainder of that value. Okay, left hand side value is divided by right hand side value, and remainder is given by this modulus symbol. It is not percentage, it is modulus symbol is called in programming. After that there is floor division, that is double slashes. So it divides the operand on the left hand side on the right with the right hand side and returns the question by removing the decimal parts. It's remove the decimal parts, and it sometimes give you integer division. So see here, if you're dividing 5 by 2, then you will get 2 as a value, and if you're dividing 2 by 5, then you will get 0 as a answer. Okay, so this is about floor division. You just practice it in lab with different values so that you can get a better understanding of these operators. Next is exponent. Exponent means power. So raise the base to the power of the exponent, that is multiply the base as many times as given in the exponent. So see here, num1 is 3, num2 is 4. So num1 exponent num2 means you can say that 3 raised to power 4, that is 81. So you can test it. Okay, so this is about arithmetic operators. Let's talk about relational operators. Why we need relational operators and other operators. So this plus operator, it can also be used to concat two strings. Like earlier we are doing on it on numbers, but it can be applied on strings also. Like we are having two strings, hello, that is string 1, and string 2 is India. So if we are performing plus operation on these two alphabetical strings, then it will just add that second string to the first one, that is concatenating it, that is hello India. We have seen in SQL also concat operation, so it is similar. Next is multiply operation, that is also applied on string, that is a string. So if we are writing that string 1 into 2, that means it repeat that particular string twice. If you are writing 3, it repeats thrice, this India India India. Okay, so this plus and multiply works in similar manner for sequences, data types like tuples or list or strings also. Okay, so this is about arithmetic operators. Next is relational operators. Relational operators are used for comparing values, two values. Okay, it doesn't give you a perfect answer, it gives you answer in the form of true or false. So see, double equal to symbol is used for equality, checking equalities. Like if you're writing a is equal to b, it is not checking equality, it is just assigning the right hand side value to the left hand side variable. Okay, but this double equal to, it is just checking that both the values are equal or not. So see here, if we are having num1 and num2, and in num1 you are having 4 value and num2 you are having 5 value, so it will give you false result because 4 and 5 are not equal. But if you are writing num1 as 2 and num2 as 2, and then you are checking equality, that is num1 is equal to num2, you will get true result because both are having the same value. So you can say if two values of two operands are equal, then the condition is true, otherwise it is false. Okay, so here the values num1 and num2 is taken from the previous arithmetic operators. You can apply like that. Second symbol given here is not equal to, that is exclamation mark, or equal to, that is not equal to. If two values are not equal, then the condition is true, otherwise it is false. So num1 is not equal to num2, that is 5 and 6 are not equal, so it is returning a value that is true. So this is true. String 1 is not equal to string 2. That is also true because in string 1 we are having hello and in string 2 we are having India. So both are not equal. Okay. So this is not equal to operator. Next is greater than operator. So greater than operator is a operator if the value of the left hand operator is greater than the value of right hand operator, then the condition is true. Now if some alphabet is capital, that means we can say that is the greater as compared to the small alphabet. Okay, so in numbers so we can generally compare greater and less, but in string if alphabet is capital and it appears before that alphabet in dictionary, then we can say that is greater number. Okay, greater string. Less than, similar to greater than, less than is also there, that is checking the value is less than or not. So this is about relational operators. Next is in relational operators also we are having compares the values on its either side and determine the relationship among them. So see here, some examples are taken. Num1 is equal to 10 and num2 is equal to 0 and num3 is equals to 10, and string 1 is having good and string 2 is having afternoon. So similarly there are other operator or relational operators like less than, equal to, greater than, equal to. Okay, so you can apply these and you can test the result. Next type of operator is logical operator. In logical, before going to logical operators, let's see assignment operators. In assignment operators, we are having equal to. So equal to means it is assigning the right hand side value to the left hand side operand. So see, 2 is assigned to num1 and num2 is again assigned with num1. That is num2 is also having value, that is 2. And we are having a string country, in that we are assigning a value India. So if we are printing country, it will give you India. Now next operator, assignment operator, is plus equal to. So this plus equal to means if we are using both the operators together, this x plus equal to y means the left hand side operator is added in the right hand side operator, and that plus is assigned to that left hand side operator. So the meaning of saying this is, सी दिस नोट पॉइंट, सो एक्स प्लस इज इक्वल टू वाई. जब आप इसको लिखोगे तो ये कैसे अपीयर होगा आपका इंटरनली, एक्स में हम प्लस कर रहे हैं जो नई वाली वैल्यू है राइट साइड पे, और वो जो एडिशन आ रहा है उसको हम असाइन करवा रहे हैं फर्स्ट वाले वेरिएबल में. सो इसको एक्स प्लस इज इक्वल टू वाई को हम लिख सकते हैं एक्स इज इक्वल टू एक्स प्लस वाई. जब भी आपको दो ऑपरेटर साथ में दिखेंगे तो क्या करना है, जो पहले वाला ऑपरेटर है वो लिखना है और फिर इक्वल टू सिंबल लिखना है. फिर पहले वाले ऑपरेटर में वो सिंबल जो भी दे रखा है प्लस या माइनस, वो राइट हैंड साइड वाले ऑपरेटर्स के साथ परफॉर्म करके असाइन करवाना है. तो ये एग्जांपल आप चेक कर लो. नम वन प्लस इज इक्वल टू नम टू का मतलब क्या हुआ, नंबर वन इज इक्वल टू नंबर वन प्लस नंबर टू, और वो हम असाइन करवा रहे हैं नंबर वन के अंदर. ठीक है, सिमिलरली सब्ट्रैक्शन हो जाएगा, ये चेक कर लेना आप. Next type of operators are logical operators. So logical operators, we are having three types: and, or, and not. So and means both the conditions are true, it will give true result. And if one condition is false, it will give you the false result. And in or case, if both the conditions are true, it will gives you the if any condition is true, it will give you true result. If both the conditions are false, it gives you false result. It is same as we have done in SQL. Okay, now here 10 and 20. So if we are comparing, number 1 is equal to 10 and number 2 is equals to minus 20. So it is correct. Both the conditions are correct. So it is giving you the true results. Okay. Similarly, or operation and not operation. Not means reverse. So number 1 is equal to 10 and not of number 1 is equal to 20. So it is give you the true result. So like this, just check this. And if you are having any problem, feel free to ask. Okay. Just comment and ask, or you can ask me on WhatsApp. Next is membership operators. Membership operators are of two type: in and not in. In means if the sequence is having that particular value. Like here we are having a list that is having num sequence name, and in this we are having 2 as a value. So we are checking that 2 is present in that particular sequence or not. So in is used for checking that it is present in that particular sequence or not. If it is present, then it will give it true. If it is not present, then it gives you false value. So one is not as a string, it is not there, so it is returning false. But in our list, it is stored as a integer. So this is the value, this is the reason it is giving you false. Not in means if it is not belonging to that particular list, then it will give you true result. So one not in number sequence, it is telling false. But if you are writing it is as a string, then it will give you a true result. So this is all about this operators. Okay, just practice it, and in the next class I will show you demonstrations of this on practical way. Okay, so this is all about today's class. Thank you, students. We will continue it in next class.